Welcome to TikTok Tay-Shows, my new handle. And the title of this talk is Avatar and the Voyage to Pandora. This is my Facebook page, Avatar and the Voyage to Pandora. Check it out. I've been writing creatively on Avatar since it first came out. Is that 20 years ago? I don't know. I lose track of time. But it keeps on. It's a gift that keeps on giving to me. It keeps destroying assumptions. A Tay-Show points beyond assumptions. A Tay-Show is a talk that destroys your assumptions. It points beyond them. It points through them. It points to the unknowable and the creation of new ideas. So Avatar and the Voyage to Pandora has been a fountain of insights for me because, what's his name? James, created in this story a blueprint for awakening. A blueprint or a path to open your mind beyond assumptions. I see Jake Sully is a hero in the classic sense. He's called to adventure by accident. His brother was scheduled to go. His brother was killed. He went. So he's an accidental hero. And he goes on this voyage with the humans to this moon called Pandora to mine for this substance called unobtainium. And in the process of becoming, and he was in the Avatar program, where he would, when asleep, be in the body of the Avatar on Pandora, and when awake, he would be in the body of a Marine with the humans. Awake, sleep, sleep, awake. He goes back and forth, awake, sleep, sleep, wake, until he reaches a point where he doesn't know what's real. He says, I'm in a no man's land. He's in a point of ambiguity between the known and the unknown. He's in a point where nothing he does is any good. This is a crisis. This is a Zen crisis. This is a place where nothing you do is any good. So now what do? And doing nothing is no good either. So what are you going to do when doing something is no good and knowing? And, well, that's madness. The only way out of madness, when everything is mad, when doing something is mad and not doing anything is mad, what do? Well, you have to make a mad leap. You have to do the madness that is beyond madness and not madness, the real and the unreal. So what does he do? He leaps on the last shadow, which is a metaphor for death, which is a metaphor for unknowable. Death is unknowable. So he leaps on the unknowable, the last shadow, and he becomes the Avatar. He becomes awakened. His mind is opened to go beyond assumptions. His mind is free from boundaries. His mind is free from the boundaries of Pandora and the humans. You see, each one of those is a boundary. Each one of those has limitations. Each one of them is a separate world that stands alone. But you see, the Pandora cannot live without the human world. In Jake Sully, Pandora and the human world are separate, but they are the same. And the human world and the Pandora world are different, you see, or together, but they are different. You see that? We're making a leap now beyond the known and the unknown, beyond the real and the unreal, beyond the dream and the waking. He leaps beyond it, you see. And that is where the Tay-Show points. The Tay-Show points beyond. So all movies, in my understand, the way I frame it, and I frame my own meaning. I'm free to create meaning out of what I want, like MacGyver. I can create meaning out of anything. A cat turd on my bed, I create meaning out of it. I create meaning out of everything, where others don't. They say, well, it means this or it means that, but it can't mean this and that. It has to be this or that. It can't be this, that. So Jake Sully made the leap on the last shadow, where the human world, the sky people, was the Pandora, and the Pandora was the sky people. He leaped beyond the pair of opposites, beyond the contradiction, beyond the twist. And so he was awake. So this movie is it's a masterpiece. I love Avatar. That's why I've been writing on it for, 2 years? I don't know. But I keep getting insights. I have a following on it. Avatar and the voyage to Pandora. You see, what is Pandora? What is Pandora? It's unknowable. The voyage to the unknowable is the voyage to yourself. As long as you think you know who you are, I'm this or I'm that, I'm a husband, I'm a wife, I'm a businessman, I'm a bum, I'm a crook, I'm a good person, I'm a bad. All these are knowables. But every knowable has its opposite, you see. That's the no man's land. Nothing exists without its opposite. Nothing can be all it. If everything, a dog, everything with form comes as a pair of opposites on Noah's Ark. Everything comes as a pair of opposites. No form stands alone. Just think of it. If this was a thing, but if this was everything, there would be nothing but this. There would be no this. You can't know what this is unless you know what it's not. We don't know what this is. We only know what this is by what it's not. So we have to, ask these penetrating questions, you see. So we can't know what this is without knowing what it's not. So I can't know who I am unless excuse me, fucking cat. So this voyage to Pandora is a voyage to awakening or opening the mind beyond assumptions. And that's the undiscovered country. Nobody can tell you what's beyond your assumptions. You have to discover it. You have to discover it by a mad leap onto the last shadow. You have to make a leap when the world is mad, and the world is mad when everything is its own opposite, and that's what the madness that Jake Sully found himself in. I don't know what's real. Which world is the dream? Which is not the dream? That's madness. So the only way out of that, and you have to leap out of it, is to leap onto the last shadow, which is unknowable. So you make that leap onto the unknowable, and you open like a lotus. You open to a world that is unbelievable, which is Pandora. Thanks for dropping in to this Tay Show. See you next time.